Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Conner. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
You look at this Packers defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now, if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, Love. He'll buy some time right. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's Murray. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 84 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray being chased out left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Short throw, he's got Kraft, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Play action this time with Love. Out to his left. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to add on to that lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Shifts by him. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. 3rd down here. And you look at this Packers defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Blake Gillikin on a punt now on 4th down. It's taken to the 26. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They go bootleg. Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
3rd and 5. Play fake. Here's Love. Steps away. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Here's Love. Pass, and I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Love. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. Love. They go play action now. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Love. The ball comes out. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. One more time with Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. From the gun, a give to Connor. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Murray now. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll run here with Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Buying time to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Powering his way forward. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Love from the gun on third down. And looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Line of scrimmage, the 9, second and about a yard. They run behind center with Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And that makes it a 28-24 game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. There he goes, left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
The extra point by Ryland up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So halftime here out west, let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That's taken in by Golden. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Love now. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On play action. Love to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. McManus's point after is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Love. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Once again, it's Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Murray now to throw. That ball caught by Harrison. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. From the gun, Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, 34 yards. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Mack Wilson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 5. Jacobs going to try the middle. Now he's free at the 35. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 19-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake, Love. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Higgins from 19 yards away. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Shotgun now for Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. To throw is Murray. That's caught by Harrison, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, fancy running by Murray. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now Murray. Flushed out right. Man open, here is Jones. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. On play action, it's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tip Ryman from 3 yards out. And the Cards are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Play action. Now it's Murray. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Play action this time with Love. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Walter Nolan. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Here comes 2nd down. Love, they go play action now. Rolling to his right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Play fake. Here's Love. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.